What's up, best friend? Welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing with you all 14 things that I no longer spend my money on. These are all things that I have found over the last few years that are not necessary in my day-to-day life, or I have been able to replace them with more affordable alternatives that work the same, or if not better. Less is definitely more, and the older I get, I'm embracing that and understanding that in a different way, becoming so much more intentional about where we spend our money, and making our home a lot more minimal has become definitely a driving force behind all of this. I find that having a more minimal home and understanding where I'm spending my money has changed the game for me. I am not a minimalist whatsoever, but I can definitely understand the benefits of having a more minimal lifestyle. So a lot of things have contributed to where I am when it comes down to what I purchase, especially the world around us. I am understanding that a lot of things that we purchase, things that we consume, can add to your stress, anxiety, and your overall quality of life. So embracing the less is more side of life has been so rewarding for me. So that's my spiel on that. Now, don't get me wrong, girl, I still like things. I still like stuff. I'm a human in that way. However, there are things that I'm just like not going to negotiate on. It's just going to be a no, or I put more thought before I pull the plug. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If so, give it a big thumbs up. And if this is your first time here, what's up, booski? How are you? Go ahead and click that subscribe button and let's dive in, guys. Y'all already know I thought I was never gonna be a YouTuber no more, so I got rid of my lighting, so I'll be working off of daylight. It be playing me to the left, girl. All right, girl, so I have my list right here on my phone, and the first thing on it is expensive candles, specifically Bath and Body Works candles. Now listen, sis, if you know me, then you know Bath and Body Works candles used to be the thing, okay? Especially on my channel, every time Bath and Body Works had a sale, guys, I was doing hauls. I used to hoard candles. I used to have a candle stash. I no longer have a candle stash, and I cannot tell you the last time I stepped foot in a Bath and Body Works. I have found that, one, they were just so repetitive. They weren't putting out anything that was new, and I have found affordable dupes and alternatives at places like Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and Home Goods. Guys, the Sand Fog, I believe that's what those candles are called at like Marshalls and Home Goods. Those things are fire. Do you hear me? I no longer spend my money on expensive candles. It's just unnecessary when you can find a better alternative. You get so much more for your money by shopping at discounted stores for candles. I absolutely love them. So yeah, if you haven't checked out any of the candles from any of those stores, highly recommend that you do, because they are top tier. The next thing is plug-in air fresheners. That's gonna be another no for me. They also put out toxins in your home that's not good for you, and that's another thing I've become a lot more intentional about, is just investing in our overall quality of life, including our health. It's gonna be a hard no for me when it comes down to plug-ins. One, they don't last long, and guys, I'm talking about any brand, not specifically to one brand, but it's across the board. Yes, they smell good for a little while, but they do not last long, and they are so expensive. So I opt for things like candles or diffusers in my home. I love essential oils these days. So I like the diffusers throughout our home and smell so good. The concentrated air fresheners that come in the small can, you can get the Yankee ones. Bath and Body Works also has some good ones when it comes to that. I will give that to them. Like, I was spending so much money on plug-ins, and you would have so much more product left in it, and I would be like, I can't even smell it. And I know that you get used to it being in your home, but that was happening with every brand that I purchased. And yeah, I just found so many other ways to make my home smell good, and I've just been sticking with that. So this one right here, guys, this I thought would never ever roll off of my tongue. High-end eyeshadow palettes. Girl, if you all have been with me for a minute, then you know my channel started just as a lot of people's channels started, as a beauty channel. So guys, I was buying all of the eyeshadow palettes, all of the foundations, all of this, all of that. Guys, I was purchasing so much makeup. When I think about how much money I spent on makeup when I first started my channel, it literally makes me cringe. And over time, eyeshadow palettes that are $45, $55, $65, sometimes $100, it's gonna be a nah, sis. Like, I ain't got it to give you. If I'm being honest, I probably could get away without purchasing an eyeshadow palette ever again a day in my life. That may be extreme, but I feel so confident and passionate about that, because the eyeshadow look that I do, I could use my bronzer, my highlighter, and my blush. Done. The eyeshadows that I currently use are drugstore, and I love them. There is so many affordable options out there when it comes down to not only eyeshadow but makeup in general. I just cannot see myself spending that kind of money on eyeshadow, and eyeshadow lasts for a long time, girl. So definitely shop around. I'll link my favorite 2 drugstore eyeshadow palettes down below. I've been having them for a minute now, and guys, they work like butter. So I'll link those down below if you all are interested. The next item on my list is probably going to shock some of you guys, but seasonal decor. Guys, the last few holidays, I was just so anxious and overwhelmed about putting up decor, taking it down, pulling it out of the attic. I was done with that. I have donated just about all of my seasonal decor. Guys, I just don't want to anymore. Decorating for every single season or every holiday just becomes overwhelming. It fell mostly on me because that was my thing. Nobody else in my house really cared. Like, in real life, no one cared. So this Christmas, I didn't even put up our main tree downstairs. That is just how unbothered I have become with it. Like, we have just gotten into the spirit of the holiday itself. So going out and purchasing things, because if you're anything like me, I always felt like I wanted to add to it. Girl, not anymore. I do not care. I cannot be bothered. So yeah, like, I don't go all out anymore. I don't do the full shebang. I don't have as much decor as I used to, and I just don't want to. So I'm not spending my money on it. Starbucks coffee, no thank you. It's been so long since I really enjoyed a Starbucks coffee. Like, their whole barista situation is not consistent. That was the first thing. And 2, because I have been able to experience local coffee shops or a different type of coffee at home, I find Starbucks coffee to be quite bitter, if I must say so myself. Now, I still love me a good refresher in the warmer months from Starbucks, but as far as a coffee, it's gonna be a no. We save so much more money by making our coffee at home. It is insane. We were definitely Starbucks people, but now that I've been able to extend my palette, girl, I've been able to try different coffee shops. And like I said, coffee at home, we love Peet's coffee. It's so much more smoother. I don't have to add in as much, so I'm cutting back on the sugars and different things like that. So yeah, Starbucks is just not the same anymore. It's not consistent. It's not a vibe. Like I said, I enjoy the refreshers, but that's only in the warmer months. But the coffee, yeah, it's gonna be a hard no for me, sis. The next thing on my list is fast fashion or clothing that is trending. Guys, I used to spend so much money on clothes, and looking back on it, it was so wasteful. I used to buy clothes that was cute for a moment and I would wear it one time or never even pull it out of my closet. And again, something else that just makes me cringe. Over the last few years, I have developed my own sense of style. Find things that I like. I only wear things that I feel confident in. I don't care if it's trending or not. I don't care if it was 10 seasons ago. If I still feel confident in it, I am going to rock it. Like, I wear the clothes do not wear me. And when it comes down to purchasing clothes, I'm a lot more intentional about finding quality pieces. You guys know that I have mentioned I love denim. Anything denim, I love it, but you can go and thrift good quality denim for the low. So yeah, it's not about where you get the clothes or what's trending or what's current. It's about how you're going to feel in it long term. So finding you some good quality pieces and investing in those pieces, kind of creating a capsule wardrobe. I wouldn't say I have a capsule wardrobe, but I definitely can dress like a cartoon character and wear the same thing over and over again, and it's still a bop. Do you hear me? Like, I'm still on, I'm still cute. Like, if I feel good, to me, that's all that matters. When I step out, if I'm like A1 in my head and my head is held high, I don't care what's trending. I just want good quality pieces that are going to last. Costume jewelry. You guys remember when paparazzi jewelry used to be a thing and you had to have the necklace to go with the earrings, to go with the bracelet, to go with this certain outfit? No, I wasted so much money buying costume jewelry. Now I'm only into quality pieces when it comes down to jewelry, and I am very minimal with my jewelry. I wear the same pieces over and over, the same earrings over and over. I don't do hoops, so I don't buy them. I like the little bitty huggy hoops. That's about as big as I'm gonna get. I wear all of the same jewelry over and over again. I wear 1 or 2 necklaces. That's it. Like, I just don't like a lot of jewelry. It's not my thing. So if I buy classic pieces, it will last me for a lot longer than buying things that are like 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks in the long run. Hair care products, expensive hair care products at that. Girl, I used to buy hair care products 24/7. Every time I went to the store, I was trying something different for my hair, something different for my hair. And I just no longer do that. I have thrown away so many hair care products whenever I would clean out under the sinks in the bathroom, and I'd be like, oh, I forgot I even had this. No. I use all of the hair care product before I purchase something else now, so that I know that I need it and I won't be wasteful. And I purchase the same things for the most part. One, it helps my hair stay a lot more healthier when I'm using the same things, because I'm able to know what's going in my hair versus trying a whole lot of things like my hair is some science experiment. And 2, it saves me so much money because hair care can be so expensive. Buying all of those unnecessary hair care products and expensive hair care products, girl, no ma'am. Going to the nail salon, guys, No, I do my manicures and my pedicures myself. I have not gotten my nails done in so long. These are press-ons. Girl, I'm about that press-on life. And another thing, speaking of nails, I no longer purchase is expensive nail polish. No, one little bottle of nail polish sometimes can run you between $10 and even $15. Girl, I can't even get it out. I do a full pedicure at home every 3 weeks, do these press-ons, and when I don't do press-ons, I just give myself a full manicure at home where I polish my nails, and my nail polish lasts me for a week. And that's going to the gym, cleaning, doing everything that I do, and good to go. But the nail salon, they're outrageous, and I get it. Like, things have gone up for them, so then they have to increase the prices for us. So I just cut it out altogether. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't see myself looking back when it comes down to going to the nail shop. Next on my list is uncomfortable shoes. Guys, I do not have time to be walking around here with my feet hurting. That is just ridiculous. You have some of the cutest shoes that are the most painful. If the shoe is uncomfortable, whether it's a high heel, a flat, a sandal, a flip-flop, or whatever, I will not spend my money on it. What's the point of having the cutest shoe that you can't even walk in? And guys, the closer I get to 40, I'm gonna need to support all of these bones and joints, honey. So walking around in shoes that's uncomfortable is gonna be a no for me. And not only that, it's not cute. Like, you can tell when somebody is walking around in uncomfortable shoes. It's the walk. Like, every woman, I believe, has taken that walk of shame, self included, because the shoe was so cute. No, because I look back on that and I'm just like, girl, you are foolish. You are so foolish, Nina Renee. I want something that is quality but comfortable. Next is uncomfortable undergarments, specifically thong underwear and underwire bras. I've talked about this in a previous video, but guys, the closer I get to 40, see, here we go. Listen, priorities change, and having a string up my butt, it's no longer my ministry. Also, feeling like I have to have the girls at attention. No, I don't have a lot going on in this region anyway, so it's not necessary that I wear an underwire bra. There's so many different alternatives when it comes down to undergarments that offer you that coverage, protection, and support for every woman, and I have just chosen to indulge a little earlier than some women may have. I just want to be comfortable. We're in our undergarments so much of our day, and to have to be pulling and tugging and something digging in you, because we all know this right here is where that underwire hit. Right here, and no thank you. Like, no thank you. So yeah, I am all about comfort when it comes down to undergarments. Fragrances. I used to hoard fragrances. It was so funny because me and Portia was just talking about this. I used to buy fragrances like crazy, and one, again, so freaking expensive. And now, because I've become a lot more comfortable in the things that I like and comfortable in my skin, I just appreciate fragrances that work with my body chemistry well. So I buy the same fragrances over and over, and I do not repurchase any fragrance until I'm completely out. Like, do you know how long it takes to go through a bottle of perfume? It can take years, honestly, guys. So having like 10 and 15 perfumes is ridiculous for me, because that's not realistic. It will take me forever to go through these fragrances. I have wasted so much money because I would fall in love with a fragrance for the moment. I'm good on that. I stick with my same fragrances. If you guys want to know my top fragrances, it is the Ralph Lauren Romance, Tory Burch, and Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. Those are my top 3 scents. They're all fresh. They're all just so nice. They smell like I just got out of the shower, which I love, and they work with my body chemistry very well. And 3 is enough, if I must say so myself. The last thing on my list is cell phones. Guys, this is the iPhone 13 Pro, I believe, and I don't see myself getting rid of my phone anytime soon. This thing is going to have to completely stop working before I get another one. Being a content creator, I was purchasing like a phone once a year, and that was ridiculous. I don't even know what I was thinking, but they were always talking about how the camera quality was changing, or you can do longer videos and this and that and this and that. It's ridiculous. These phones do just about the same thing that the phone that came out 6 months ago was doing. So I don't find it necessary to buy a new phone anytime soon. My absolute favorite iPhone was the iPhone 8 Plus. Guys, that thing completely stopped working on me, and that's why I ended up upgrading. It was bad, but I love that phone, and to this day that is still my favorite iPhone. Girl, what you said? It was, and I love that phone, but they come out with phones so rapidly, you can't keep up, and phones are so expensive. This phone is gonna have to completely die, and if I'm being honest with y'all, I'm not a phone person. I don't really like to talk on the phone. I don't really like to text. I like to talk to my family, and that's just about it, and my best friend. As long as it's doing what it needs to do and I'm able to, you know, do what I have to do on my phone, then I'm good. Like, girl, we're keeping her around. Alright, best friend, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If so, let me know down below if you would like to see more content like this. I'm pretty sure as I continue to navigate this path of simplifying my life, as well as identifying the things that no longer work for me and being more intentional about where we spend our hard-earned money, I'll be able to share more videos like this with you guys. If there are things that you find no longer work in your day-to-day life and you have just not been purchasing them, let us know down below. I would love for us to have a conversation about it. And again, if you are new here, girl, do not leave without smashing that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.